Hey everybody, welcome back to 2 Acres Evolving. Today I'm going to be planting up a new flower bed around this tree, and I'm going to be using a few different types of plants. This area is in my front yard, and this is the first video that I've done in my front yard, so I'll give you a backed up look at what this entire area looks like. Right now there's a lot of trees and most of them are staying, but there's going to be some dead trees and trees that don't look good that are going to be coming out, and then I'm going to be having more flower beds and rock pathways built in this area. So by the end of this season, this area will look completely different. But this first flower bed that I'm doing, I have some Heucheras, I have some Coleus, I have 2 grass plants that I planted actually a few months ago, and I have a hosta plant. So let me go ahead and get you a little closer so you can see each one. Okay, so this first plant that I'm planting, I have one in the front of the tree and one back behind it. It's called a blue Cadet plantain lily hosta, and this one is hardy down to zone 3, and I'm in a zone 7, so this one is definitely a perennial in my area. This one will get about 24 inches tall and about 30 inches wide, so I'm really hoping that it'll fill in the front of this tree here between the 2 grass plants. And this one is a good shade plant. This area gets maybe 1 to 2 hours of sun every morning, and then the rest of the day it's full shade, so this one will do really good here. And then the next plant is a Heuchera, and this one, it actually has 3 different types of Heucheras in it. It has a pretty perine coral bells, magma coral bells, and caramel coral bells. This one will do really good in the shade as well. And this one don't have very much information on it as to how tall it gets, but I'm expecting it to get anywhere between 1 to 2 feet tall and wide. Now the grass plant that I have in here, I planted these a couple months ago and they're doing really good. It says that they need 3 to 6 hours of sun, but they probably only get about 2 hours of sun, and they're still doing really well in this area. And this one will get up to 36 inches tall and about 12 to 14 inches wide. Since this is in basically a full shade spot, I don't expect them to get quite that big, and that's okay. I don't want them to get 3 feet tall in this area. Okay, now this next plant, this is the one that I had in the backyard. I think my 3rd, maybe 4th video, I planted this Redhead Coleus, and I planted 12 of them. All but 4 didn't make it. So these 4, I had some extra plant cans hanging around, so I just planted them up in this to see if they would survive, and they did. Now these will get 16 to 20 inches wide and 18 to 36 inches tall, but with this area being mainly shade, I don't expect them to get that tall. I expect them to stay on the lower end, about 18 inches to possibly 2 feet tall. So I've got to come in here and get all the weeds pulled and get these planted, and then I'm going to mulch this area, and then I'll show you what it all looks like. Alright, I got this project done, and by the time I got all this completed and everything put away, it was too dark to film, so as you can probably tell, it's the next day. I really like how everything turned out over here. I'm excited to see how the Redhead Coleus does over here. I'm going to give it another chance, and I'm hopeful that it'll do good. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you in the next one.